who I am. I'm making a new plan, rearranging my life, and I won't look back ever again.
You ain't see me activated. You better hope that you never see me agitated. I think about my actions, plan them out, evaluated. That's how I end up on the top, man, I'm calculated. My mind's a weapon, my body is the engine. I'm never second guessing, I just do what I was destined. Cause I feel I got the blessing, persistence and obsession. That's how you keep progressing, I already learned that lesson, yeah.
I'm changing who I am. I'm making a new plan, rearranging my life, and I won't look back ever again. You can't stop what's moving. You can't stop what's moving. I'm changing my life, and I won't look back ever again.
No fear, see clear, you deserve to be great. I know it feels like things get in your way. Push through those walls and the others will fall. Sit up, stand tall, you can get through it all. I need some energy, anxiety's no friend to me. I have a short memory, I don't really remember things. That's how I move on, that's how I stay strong. A new day's on, I'll keep moving right along. And I feel like the pain in the past, it needs to stay in the past. You gotta take off the cast. I wanna feel like I'm a new person. I wanna have clear vision and purpose. And I feel like the pain shouldn't last. If you can move on and past the things that make you feel bad, and you can change in your brain, I'm certain. I've done it before, and man, I'm not perfect.
I'm changing who I am. I'm making a new plan, rearranging my life, and I won't look back ever again. You can't stop what's moving. You can't stop what's moving. I'm changing my life, and I won't look back ever again.
What is going on, guys? We are back. Know how we do. Back with some more of this content. Okay, feels good. Feels good to be back in the house. But anyway, we're gonna address this stuff. How people are saying Super is coming back, but they have no actual source. We hadn't heard anything from Toy or anything like that, but they keep saying he's coming back. It's confirmed. Everybody's so hyped about this, saying it's coming back. What has always happened every time people have announced that it's coming back, but it really, when the date comes, it's usually some either a DLC or some DVD or some crap. Well, you even got AI doing it. Now we're gonna go over some more of this. We're gonna go through some of this stuff today, and we're gonna address this stuff because there's no proof. We don't know. Nobody knows when this stuff is what's gonna happen. So all we could do is wait. That's all we can do is wait. We don't know. And let me do some adjusting, fine tuning here, because I don't want. Hadn't done this one in a while, because I don't want my stuff to get mixed in. Let's see something. Bear me what I say, but anyway, we don't. Nobody knows when this stuff's coming back. Okay, I found it. Got it. Okay, there we go. I don't want my music overcrowded because I found some some videos. I don't want it to play over my the stuff I'm gonna be reacting to. Okay. I hadn't done this in a while. I'm a little rusty on live streaming, and I've seen the engagements on my previous videos and stuff. I appreciate it. I appreciate that. Whether you agree, disagree, I appreciate it. You know, I appreciate it. I always do, because engagement is engagement, you know. And the more engagement, the better it is, because that's what helps channels grow, is engagement. You can disagree with me, saying, hey, look, you kind of missed on this one. We don't agree with this part. We don't agree with this viewpoint. I'm okay with that, because, you know, I ain't always right. I might be wrong. I might be completely out of my mind, but the engagement helps, and get to interact, get to bounce off ideas, and give me more to think about. I might go back and rewatch the movie and say, hey, look, I was kind of, hey, that part, what I said really kind of didn't matter. But, you know, I just give my takes, and I don't expect people to be yes men and stuff. I expect people to think for themselves, and I appreciate that. Even I appreciate disagreements, and because I'm not gonna be, you know, I don't expect people to agree with everything I say. Well, you was right, you were right, you're right. I don't need, you know, I'm not right about everything. That's just unrealistic. So, you know. Hey, I don't hit every time, and so, you know, I expect people to be human and have their own opinions and own viewpoints. So, yeah, y'all keep showing support, keep commenting. If I don't, however you feel about it, feel free to comment about it. Just know, as long as it ain't no out the way stuff, you know, that the crazy fanboys be doing, but as long as ain't nothing like that, you know, we good. But anyway, we're gonna, without further ado, we're gonna bring in some, we're gonna bring in, some screw tards, AI crap. Get everything up here. So AI channels that one of them is AI, the other one's is other one maybe an Eobard. I hadn't decided if I wanted to do him yet. I may save him for last, but we'll see. This is bogus. That people are all actually falling for this and seeing and actually thinking this is golden, man. Don't understand that, but we're getting to it. There we go. Okay. All right. Now, without further ado, let's get into it.
This video, you will see the nature of these projects. The sources, of course, I always give the sources in all my videos, so this is serious news, not clickbait. First, let's get to the facts. The official...
Yes, it is clickbait. First of all, yes, it is. It's very much so clickbait. I don't know why people do this. It's absolutely clickbait. Yes, it's clickbait. We know it's AI, but it's also clickbait. So let's I don't know why they even trained the computer to say this. Hold on one second. I think I'm gonna turn it down. See something. I might turn this stuff off because I'm trying to. I want y'all to see my business in the back screen. Might turn this off because the music itself is a little distracting for my ears. Let me there we go. Because I don't want to focus. I don't want to have too much going on in my ears anyway. Now I can focus now. Okay, now let's go back. I'm getting the hang of it. Getting the hang of it. Cause I used to be a pro at this. But okay, now we're ready. Let's hit it.
Twitter account, which was DBS 2015. The official Dragon Ball Super account, launched at the beginning of Dragon Ball Super, and which was the official account, changed its name to DB Anime Info. What do you mean? That alone wouldn't mean much, but they posted something very interesting that changes
So they're going off some random post versus going to
everything.
Okay.
I won't go into detail about it because everyone knows about the legal battle that was going on between Akira Toriyama's former right-hand man and the current commercial representative of Dragon Ball, and Shueisha, the current owner of the Dragon Ball Super manga, and the reason why Dragon Ball Super hasn't returned to this day. Because at various points throughout history,
it hadn't returned because it's over. It's just done. There's no more. There's nothing else to really say about it. It's done. But people have just been lying for years and years. Just been lying to y'all, and y'all been. A lot of people been falling for it. Oh, Dragon Ball Super returning, like someone we know named Eobard. He's been lying over and over. Him and the rest of the goons, the gatekeeper goons, have been lying over and over about this stuff. And people have just been sucking it up and falling for it. But some people have wised up to it and caught on. But, the rest are just kind of like, yeah. The rest are still gawking it up, making it seem like the Dragon Ball community just tells the truth about everything, but they're a bunch of liars and a bunch of scammers, a bunch of grifters. I don't mind that part. It's just that, because people are falling for it. That's really why I don't mind it. Because if folks just keep falling for it and eating it up, And because the Dragon Ball community used to be trusting. Before with Kwame and all them, before Dragon Ball Super came out, it was better before Super. When all this Super stuff came out, or when they started with this God Key and the Battle of God, the Resurrection, before all that started, Dragon Ball community was pretty cool. It was cool before all that stuff started. It was actually pretty decent, and that's how I got into it after in that gap before Super. That's how I got off into it. I used to watch all the content, but now it's just, it's not cool anymore. And they turned into a bunch of scammers and con people and a bunch of cutthroat, gatekeeping trash. But further ado, let's keep going.
Dragon Ball Super was about to.
And now it's this AI garbage. And I don't know why people are actually falling for it and commenting on this stuff like it's just, I want to see Black Frieza. Oh my goodness. I can't wait till people actually believe in this stuff. Why?
In fact, several people have been reporting this news for a long time, but something always...
Several people have been reporting it for years, since 2019, even though we've got nothing. Only thing we got in recent times was Diamond. And that was the worst thing that ever hit any kind of screen.
Happened. On January 25th, 2026, the Dragon Ball Genkidama Festival will take
That's just because
place, and it has everything to do with the news I'm sharing today.
Just because the festival's taking place doesn't mean we're getting new Dragon Ball. That doesn't mean we're getting it. It may or may not happen. We don't know. That doesn't mean we're getting new Dragon. That don't mean it's not automatic. It's not automatic. But these goons, dragon goons, are gonna keep shouting it from the mountaintops. Oh, we're getting new Dragon Ball. It's gonna be a new show. It's gonna be a Dragon Ball Super remake. Why are people excited about Dragon Ball Super remake? I want to know what's so exciting about Dragon Ball Super being remade. Even if they give it to you, why would you willingly accept that? They give you some crap, and then they take that crap, spray air freshener on it, and give it right back to you. Or spray some ranch dressing or something on it. Put icing on it. Wrap it in a one of those burrito things, and give it back to you. It's still a freaking turd. It's the same garbage. It's just remade garbage. I mean, I don't see the point in being excited. What's so exciting about it? Dragon Ball Super remake. They're just going to change some things. They should have did it right the first time. Then you wouldn't have to remake it. If you would have did it right the first time, there wouldn't have been a need for a remake. I don't understand this.
Hey guys, and why is that important? Because 2026 marks the 40th anniversary of the Dragon Ball anime, which was released in 1986. Comment below which generation of Dragon Ball you come from. From the older generation,
The better one, the much better and less crazed and rabid one, the less loser filled one. This was way better. The Frieza arc was many multiple times better than anything that Dragon Ball is doing now. And these fans are just so geeked up over a remake of trash that they may not even get. I hope they don't get it. I hope they just get a DVD collection. They might, if they do get another anime, I'm just gonna probably roast it because it's probably gonna suck. But I'll wait. I'll wait for this news on the 25th to see what the heck comes out. I'll wait for it.
I'm particularly from that era. If you are too, you're also getting old. Or if you're
No, you're a computer. You're not from any era. Well, you're from this era because you're AI.
from the internet Dragon Ball generation. The manga itself started in 1984, but the anime debuted in 86, and they're going to celebrate in style. In the commemorative logo, it has all of Goku's transformations. From the classic, it has Daima's Super Saiyan 4, but curiously, it doesn't have GT's Super Saiyan 4. Interesting.
Because yeah, see there, that's proof that it's AI right there. AI accent. Told you it was AI. He's not from any era. He's a freaking computer. And people are just eating it up. Let's focus on the news. Let's focus on the fake news. Diamond's Dragon Ball is returning, confirmed, but not confirmed because there are no freaking sources. There's nothing from the official people saying it. It's just tweets and random people saying crap. And folks are just eating it up.
Right? After all, the timeline with the new canonical Super Saiyan 4 in quotes is that of Dragon Ball Daima. And as things stand,
Daima, he can't even say it right. It's freaking computer trash. Freaking computer garbage. He can't even say the names right.
Ball news, the pages, the producers, the animators, everyone, so that when news comes out, I can bring it here firsthand to you. But only
if the news comes out, we'll probably hear it from Toei. We don't have to come to this stupid hellhole of a channel just to find the news. We'll probably go on the website. You can go on one of their websites. We don't have to go to Eobard either. You don't have to come to these people, these trash channels for news. Shoot, I'll probably find it better, faster than they can. Faster than they can report it on their little stupid little trash channels. I probably could hear about it before then. Let's see. Dragon Ball needs to die. It needs to go. I don't know why these fanboys. Oh yeah. I don't know why either. It's awful. It's terrible. The computer is awful. Oh yeah, I might do Techstars next. He got that. He's a true fanboy at heart. He ain't AI, but I think he's a close second. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. His live streams are hilarious. I be rolling. I mean, especially when he be going off on people. He be going off on he don't show him no mercy. It be funny.
It's relevant, and as things stand, it looks like Dragon Ball Daima is going to make sense with Dragon Ball Super because
no, Dragon Ball Daima doesn't make any sense with Dragon Ball Super. It doesn't. It has, and now I know people told me about Brawly didn't have any contradiction. Now Dragon Ball Daima has serious. If you're gonna tie Daima into Super, there are serious contradictions, and I'm spot on with this one. Supreme Kai and Kibito, they separated by going inside Majin Buu at the beginning of Daima. But to get into Super, they were 4 years. It's supposed to take place 4 years after Daima started. But they're still fused together during the Battle of the Gods. Now that's a major contradiction. If that ain't a contradiction, I don't know what is.
Dragon Ball has countless retcons, guys. Dragon Ball Super.
Dragon Ball Daima does too, and so does Super. All of it has retcons. GT. All of it. Z has retcons from from the original Dragon Ball. But you could retcon something without it being garbage though. You don't have to be trash to retcon it. Just like Z is a retcon of Dragon Ball, because Goku wasn't considered a Saiyan or alien until Dragon Ball Z. But that was a good retcon though. That was a phenomenal retcon. But this stuff is just pure garbage.
Superhero itself is about to connect with End of Z, that episode where Goku meets Oob in the martial arts tournament, which takes place about a year after the Gohan Beast superhero movie, chronologically. But if you analyze the final episode of Z and this movie, there are already countless inconsistencies, so all the inconsistencies regarding Daima and Super, and now comes the part that confirms that this is serious business.
Oh man, hold on. I cannot let this rest. I cannot let this rest. Where is that at? I have to look at that form again. No, come on, we gotta go back to it. I can't let them live this down. I'm sorry. Why? Look at this. Who thought this was a good idea? I can't let them pass. We can't pass this. Who thought this was a good idea? Oh my goodness, we're just going to draw Gohan a new form and make it look like this. I want to know who did this so they could be fired. They need to be fired. Whoever thought this was just A1 to be on the big screen. When I saw this in the movie theaters, I was just like, this form is bad. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. But this right here is pitiful. I can't think of a worse design than this. No, I take that back. No, they're a close second. Future Trunks' new design was awful. Gohan's design during the Resurrection F, terrible. Okay, back to the show.
This is serious business, because there are two big-name guests. The first guest is simply the symbol of Dragon Ball, and she only attends the most serious events, mainly because she is elderly, and they wouldn't have her wait.
That don't mean jack squat diddly. That don't mean, oh, since this old chick is coming to the event, that means Dragon Ball is coming back, guys. Just hang in there, guys. Just hang in there. We're going to get more Daima. We're going to get more Dragon Ball Super. We're going to get a Super remake. We're going to get a Dragon Ball Super remake. We're excited about a Dragon Ball Super remake.
Wasting her energy unnecessarily, and the other is simply the owner, in quotes, of Dragon Ball today. First is Masako Nozawa, who is the voice of Goku, the Japanese country bumpkin Goku.
AI can't even say the freaking name right. That's how you know it's a stupid computer. Man, I don't.
Goku is a character in every language. In Portuguese, he is relaxed, he is funny, he is interesting. In English, he sounds more like a superhero. In Japanese, he sounds more like a country bumpkin, as it seems more.
I got a question though. What all this have to do with the Dragon Ball is supposed to be returning on the 25th? What all this stuff have to do with it returning? Could it be that they don't have anything to show that it's actually returning? Could it be just some just made up gibberish and some clickbait that he said it clearly wasn't? Because it's saying who's all going to be at the event, and that Goku's a country bumpkin and he's relaxed, and that doesn't have anything to do with the source. Where are the sources that's saying this is supposed to be coming back? I want somebody to point this. Where are the sources? Official sources, not some random Twitter garbage. Official sources saying this stuff is coming back from Toei. There ain't none. There ain't no sources. Very interesting.
So when you read the manga, and she will be present at this event. And the other is Akio Iyoku, that's right, the executive producer of Dragon Ball, owner of Capsule Corporation Tokyo, which not coincidentally has the same name as Bulma's company in Dragon Ball, and he was responsible for launching Dragon Ball Daima. So Dragon Ball was on hiatus for a long time.
Still has nothing to do with anything coming back, anything being reintroduced. I bet it's going to be a DLC or some crap.
participated in Shueisha and the Dragon Ball room.
I
which was
bet it
basically
is.
a room where the main names related to the franchise would meet, and they would decide what to release, what would happen, the new direction of the franchise, and he participated in that room. And for him,
And the voice just changed drastically all of a sudden. If the comments are acting like this is real stuff, they don't even realize it's AI crap.
it was unacceptable for an anime the size of Dragon Ball not to have a sequel. Just imagine how long Dragon Ball has been on hiatus since the end of the Tournament of Power. So he rebelled, left, and even though Shueisha didn't approve the continuation of Dragon Ball Super because he argued with everyone, he went ahead and released Daima together with Akira Toriyama. A lot of people didn't like it, but in the end, Daima's goal was to bring the Dragon Ball franchise.
Diamond, a lot of people didn't like it because it was the worst thing that they ever could have conjured up. It's like somebody took a dump, ate it, vomited it back up, used a napkin to clean it up, and they put it on the production floor and called it Dragon Ball.
Franchise to children who had never watched Dragon Ball, which is why the anime is the way it is. Those who watch it expecting it to be like the old Dragon Ball will be disappointed, but someone
We don't expect it to be like the old. We just expect it to be good. We just want good. We're just hoping that there's not garbage. It doesn't have to be like the old one. It just don't make it garbage. Just like for instance, Dragon Ball Super Broly was pretty good. The only thing I really found that I really didn't like about it, the other stuff I can get over. Like I said, with Beerus not being in the beginning, I can get over that. It's not really, it's not a huge thing to me. Goku fighting Broly in his what was that? In his base form after Vegeta fought him in Super Saiyan God. I noticed all that, but it didn't. The only thing that bothered me was the fact that Broly, they were feeling sorry for Broly, and after watching the legendary Super Saiyan, and then you bring it in then you come from that to Broly being some emo kid with parent issues. Oh, poor Broly. They're making him fight. He's a 40-year-old man. Broly was a 40-year-old man. Poor Broly. No, I don't want nobody, because I guess I'm thinking it from a real world perspective. I don't want nobody petting me. I'm almost 40. Oh, that poor baby. No, get away from me. I'd be weirded out. Somebody come petting me on the head. A woman come. Oh, we that poor baby. He had a rough child. Look, I don't need that at almost 40, 37 years old. I just don't need that. I'm grown. He's Broly can take care of himself. He's an ultra mega powered being. He don't need nobody feeling sorry for him. He went from being the devil in the first movie, the legendary Super Saiyan, the devil, to being that poor baby. And I just didn't like that. They didn't sit. That's one thing I didn't like. Everything else I can get over.
who has never seen it will probably like it, because in a way the anime is fun, but it has
I don't like this video
the
at
lighting
all.
mode.
It's
And
terrible.
guys, when these two, Masako Nozawa and Akio Yoku, are in the same place in Japan, you can be sure that something big is coming. And Yoku always appears officially in Dragon Ball products, that is Dragon Ball Daima, practically all the games. And it was he himself who gave us the information that interests us most here about these confirmed projects. Many people are looking
So
forward to
what's
a new
being
anime.
confirmed though? I ain't heard nothing that's being confirmed from the official source. All I heard was who's gonna be there. Hadn't heard anything about anything really just legitimately being confirmed. It's just a bunch of garbage. Just something to pad the video in. And he said it wasn't clickbait. But all I'm seeing here is a steaming, heaping pile of clickbait. And it's really boring. It's boring.
Because there are people who don't have the patience to read manga, don't play Dragon Ball
I bet if you watch this video all the way through without me ranting over it, I bet people would be falling asleep.
video games, but like anime. So let's get down to business. What has been confirmed so far? Remembering that the source is
Nothing has been confirmed. Nothing at all. Nothing. And I don't even think this is even Dragon Ball. This right here. I think that's a fan manga. It looks like the fan fan manga where Vegeta came to Earth instead of Goku. That's what it looks like. Could be wrong. but that's Vegeta's hair, so I think that is it. Just throwing random pictures in there. None of this has anything to do with the news.
Geekdom 101, currently the main...
Oh, Lord, Eobard. We're going to bring up Eobard.
leaker, also the main disseminator.
No, he's the main Eobard. He's the main Speed Force master.
Dragonball News.
That lies about everything. That's been lying to us since 2019, saying Super's coming back. But then he blamed, he said the reason why Super didn't return is because Toei saw me do videos on it. How much ego do you have to have for that? They saw one guy do a video on Super returning, so they decided not to do the whole project. They skipped out on millions of dollars because he did a video on it. Oh no. I think it sounds like a lie though for some reason. I just can't put my finger on it. It just sounds like a lie. Could it be a lie? Could it be that he just lied about it and made it up to try to save his channel? And he really didn't know what the hell he was talking about? That could be a possibility. Something to think about.
Not only currently, but since Dragon Ball Super, so you can check the sources. It's all real. First, a new game will be released.
Check the sources, it's all real. They used Eobard, and then he said check the sources, it's all real. After using Eobard as a source. And Eobard gets his sources from another guy that is always wrong. That's always wrong. And Eobard said he had sources, and those sources were never right. I think he was just making it all up. Well, we found out he was. So, there you go.
Soon, so it's not a DLC, it's not an update, it's a new game. It's probably not another game like Dragon Ball Sparking Zero because we just got one. Second confirmation, 2 mysterious projects. So the game isn't one of those 2 projects? Exactly, folks. It's not.
No, they just got it. Sparking Zero is one of the worst games out there. And that's just, that was one of the worst games out there. Yeah, that was one of the worst games ever. Sparking Zero was total and utter trash. Yeah, Eobard was lying for years. He spent years lying. the source of, he's not a source at all. He's not a source at all. He's been wrong more times than we can count.
There are 2 new projects besides this game, and pay attention. I'm going to list the possibilities for these new projects.
What game? What game is supposed to be coming out that this now he's mentioning the game?
Projects based on all of Yoku's interviews. He says that Dragon Ball can't go too long without anime. He says that Dragon Ball anime will continue, and he always gives these confirmations.
What does that have to do with the 25th though? Just because he made this statement, oh, Dragon Ball is returning because this random Japanese fucker said that it can't go that long without anime. That confirms that Dragon Ball is coming back, guys. The fuck is wrong with? I bet people are eating this up too.
That he won't let Dragon Ball stop. What are the main hypotheses based on the Dragon Ball community? The leakers, the people who permeate the team, for example, friends of the team.
Who's leaking it though? Oh God, here we go again with this Eobard garbage. He's not part of the Dragon team though. He's just a gatekeeper. All he is a gatekeeper that tries to keep people from criticizing the fact that these folks are just lying all the time. And when you try to criticize him, if he finds your channel, he'll just flag you. That's why I'm glad I'm small. I don't like being, I'm glad I'm a small channel. I'm probably eventually gonna grow, but I ain't talking about it 24 hours a day, so I'm good. But all they do is flag people that disagree with them, that call him out on this crap. So I don't know why he's even even brought up, and I don't know. And people are sucking this stuff up too, boy. 25th. When is the 25th? This is the 5th now. I got 20 more days. I can't wait. I just can't wait to see the looks on their faces when they don't get anything but some kind of some random DLC or some crap.
Dragon Ball informant in the world today. Let's go. First, we have the possibility of the return.
Who is this? A geek? Some Eobard fan or something? Because they're sucking Eobard off pretty hard here. They even got AI sucking them off.
Of the super manga. It is worth remembering that Toyotaro had already said that the super manga was not going to end, and indeed the super manga has no indication that it will end. It went on a temporary hiatus after
that hiatus was years ago. Then instead they thought they was gonna get more super, and they wound up getting Daima. And some arc where they were running around in Goten and Trunks were running around in thongs and crap. With superhero Great Sandman crap.
Akira Toriyama's death, but it's very likely that this is because the mangaka's routine is very exhausting, and Toyotaro needed a break or even time to develop a new good saga, especially without
a new good saga. That's a long shot. That is a long shot. A new good saga. All of them were crap. The Tournament of Power is garbage. All of it. Moro had potential, but he just botched it all in the end with Moro was a unique villain. I hated that he screwed Moro up because it screwed up in the end when he stole Goku stole a technique from Naruto. I was done. He gave Moro a Senzu bean, talking about you should really train some more. That was the high point in me just not giving a fuck anymore about Super. Why didn't he kill Moro when he had the chance? Why didn't Vegeta kill him when he had the chance? Before Vegeta killed Moro, he asked him, "Oh, do you want him dead or alive?" Kill the fucker. He's a menace to the universe. Just kill the bastard. I'm not. Let him live long enough to go eat the other robot. Then he transformed into some Cell lookalike. Then enter Goku, the man-child idiot, gives Moro a Senzu bean. After, I don't care. He put a hole through Goku's chest, and Goku just gives him a Senzu bean. I don't understand why they made him just such a doofus. But anyway, back to this Super Dragon Ball's returning, confirmed, but not really confirmed because they don't have crap to show for it. There's no sources. So it's not really confirmed, really. It's just a rumor, but maybe it is coming back, or is it really just clickbait, trash?
Akira Toriyama and continue Dragon Ball Super, because in my opinion, Dragon Ball Super won't end anytime soon.
You don't have an opinion. You're a robot, sir. You don't even exist outside of zeros and ones.
Over 100 chapters in the manga, and I think we'll have at least 200 chapters. So until 2035,
I would rather watch a movie about Yamcha than watch anything that Dragon Super Daima. I'd rather watch a movie about Yamcha. I would. The idea of that sounds better than any of this stuff about Yamcha from Z. The 7 years in the Buu. I would rather watch a movie about that. I'm not saying it's good or anything. No, I'm just saying I'd rather watch that than watch Daima or rewatch Super or Dragon Ball Superhero, the PS2 movie. That's what I call it, Dragon Ball Superhero. That's a PS2 movie because that's what it looked like. Cut scenes from a PS2 game. It looked like a Dragon Ball Z. If you didn't know it was in theater, somebody just showed you scenes from the movie, you'd think it was a Dragon Ball Z video game from the PlayStation era. I should have switched over to my premium account.
I believe that the Dragon Ball Super manga will not end, guys. Or even longer, huh? The hitters are still...
The manga's been over. They say hiatus to keep y'all... Just to keep people... They say hiatus to keep people sucking it off longer. It's gone. The manga's done. They just don't want to believe it.
Black Frieza is on the loose, and we still need to know.
Because why isn't it coming back yet after years? You don't need voice actors to do the manga. All you need is some. And Toyotaro done started on he done started on his own stuff. He's not even doing Dragon Ball right now.
Daima will connect with Super because the superhero movie connected with Super. Here's the corrected text. The superhero movie connected with Super from the manga, and it's very likely that Daima will also connect, even if it doesn't seem to make
It won't connect at all. It doesn't connect.
sense. Okay, there are plenty of
It will never make
holes,
none
and
of
you can try to fix them. Okay, possibility 2, Dragon Ball Daima season 2. When I say that, a lot of people already get goosebumps.
Why are people doing what's this season 2 and Dragon Ball Super season 2 when you had several arcs in Super? See, we gotta stop this. We gotta stop this stupid stuff. Dragon Ball Super 2. We gotta stop this bullshit, man. What is Dragon Ball Super 2? What even is that? What is Dragon Ball Daima season 2? We don't need. I didn't even want the first one. No one even wanted the first one. Why are we hoping for a second one when no one even asked for the first one? What is Daima? What is Super 2? They kept talking about Super 2 back then. That's just something that hit my mind again. What is Dragon Ball Super 2? And why should we care about it? And this dumb remake they're talking about. All this stuff is just trash. They're getting people to try to suck people in to make money off their little dying channels. Well, I don't care about money on this thing. I just do this stuff just because I got stuff going on outside of YouTube. You know, when you have careers and stuff like that, I'm the president of a company and I got other things going on. So I don't need this to make money, so I don't have to lie and scheme and scam people. So it don't cost me nothing to tell the truth on here.
You think, wow, damn, it's all over, but calm down. The success of the first season.
It is all over. I'm okay with it being over. I'm really okay with Dragon Ball being over at this point. After that trash heap of Daima, I'm ready. I wouldn't care if it was over.
A second one, but they said new project, not continuation. And although Dragon Ball Daima was relatively well received, that happened because Dragon Ball is popular, in my opinion, because Dragon Ball fans themselves weren't that enthusiastic. At least the generations I mentioned there. Maybe those who are very young and haven't had much contact with Dragon Ball liked it, or those who don't watch it with high expectations, or watch it just for fun. As for Daima itself, I went in with the mindset of
They can't even say Daima right.
So
AI is garbage.
But I didn't think it was going to be Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball Super, because it's Dragon Ball Daima, another anime, another idea.
Daima.
However,
What the hell is Daima? Dragon Ball Daima. Man, sit your AI ass down.
Torishima, he was Akira Toriyama's editor during the production of
Can't
Dragon
even
Ball,
say the names right. This computer garbage.
and was responsible for changing several ideas that ended up making Dragon Ball significantly more successful.
Dragon Ball bullshit. That's what it should be called.
He himself, yes, was one of the people who helped Akira Toriyama reach the level he did. He gave a recent interview saying that Toyotaro is a reasonable manga artist and that Dragon Ball Daima would have been better if it had used the old formulas from the Dragon Ball Z fights. In other words, he went there and stated the obvious, so I believe they will learn from their mistakes, especially because I saw an interview with Akio Yoku the other day in which he said that Dragon Ball Daima divided opinions, so he knows that Daima...
Okay, how is AI seeing interviews and watching stuff and going through channels? How is it doing all this? When it's not even a real thing. It's not even a living person. And people are still sucking this crap up. People still believe in this garbage.
Displease others. So I believe that in the next one he will use a more conservative formula, because even though he is Akira Toriyama's right-hand man, he does not understand the Dragon Ball community that deeply, so much so that I also recently saw him taking some trips to the United States, and there he noticed how popular Dragon Ball was outside the country, how people thought about Dragon Ball, what people expected from Dragon Ball, so he's learning, and soon his executive decisions will start to improve in this case. What do fans
Okay,
think about
I'm getting bored now.
3, a Dragon Ball reboot, yes. A faithful adaptation of the original manga without fillers, modern animation.
Now, if you're going to reboot Dragon Ball and make it better, make it more equipped for, make it more action. If you reboot Dragon Ball and make it more action-packed and all that kind of stuff, it may be interesting enough to watch. They they should have did that instead of this diamond garbage. If they should, like I always say, the only way to make Goku a kid again is to just reboot Dragon Ball. Because it's a whole new generation. I'm sure the new fans will like it probably. You just reboot it, just start over and make it. I like Dragon Ball. Just make it, better fight scenes, different things like that. Better story. Just make certain things play out different. They do it in Marvel DC. That's why I'm not opposed to it, because they've rebooted Batman, Superman. They rebooted Marvel. They rebooted those characters countless times. X-Men. They have countless different versions of it. The alternate universes. Ben 10 was even rebooted. So, I wouldn't really care. I wouldn't gripe about it. Because, because you got multiverse stuff. They incorporated that into DC. So, I'm not opposed to a whole reboot of everything. Just make it not suck. That's all I'm saying.
From Toei, and something that many fans have been asking for years. So, in my opinion, taking the original Dragon Ball manga and adapting it faithfully 100% without anything different would be such a fantastic.
Well, just readapting the manga, that's not new though. I wouldn't want them to just readapt, because that's already been done. Just like Marvel and DC, when they do reboots, a lot changed. Just like New 52 universe, it was a lot different from the original. What came before it, like the Justice League, Batman Beyond, and all. It was a lot different from New 52. It wasn't quite the same. So it was a lot. Certain things were the same, but a lot of stuff was different. And if you're gonna reboot it, maybe change a lot of stuff. Maybe change it around, not the same regurgitated stuff again. That's how the video game started playing out, because it was just the same regurgitated crap. But anyway, I don't think they're smart enough to do that.
So absurd and so much better than Dragon Ball Super that it would probably be better, more profitable, and more hype.
And I'm not talking about redoing Dragon Ball Super. Just rebooting the whole series, start from Dragon Ball. Why not? Because it needs to redoing anyway, because there's so much stuff going wrong with it, and they just need, and then they need somebody, because DC, the whole DC storyline, that was so well written, and then the way it was tied in. You could piece everything together. You was able to piece it all together, from the beginning of the New 52 all the way to where they tried to invade Darkseid's home world. All the movies kind of tied in together. It was it's like they remembered everything. And then when they redid it again, I forgot what the newer universe was called. They rebooted it again and then merged all the timelines together. But all the movies kind of tied in together. Tying it, you can, because if you take them all and turn them into one timeline, it makes sense. They're not writing at the seat of their pants. They actually know what the hell they're doing. So, if you have a writer like that, that's able to tie the whole, if you reboot it and tie it all in, it makes sense. I think you could have something, but you can't have writers in there that are just throwing stuff in there, throwing stuff against the wall and hoping something sticks. It's just not going to cut it. And the fanboys might suck it off. The gatekeepers might hype it up, but the actual human beings that know how to think for themselves, that are not trapped in the Speed Force, that aren't homosexual. We won't, we have actual opinions and thoughts. So.
Than Dragon Ball Super, because a lot of people... Have you heard of Dragon Ball? It's very famous, but you've never watched Dragon Ball, so for sure, this possibility is very good. Some people say that a reboot isn't necessary, but in my opinion, a reboot would be good. Dragon Ball Z will always...
Okay, they're just saying the same crap over and over. This has nothing to do with news. Let's go on to the next Cause I can't watch no more of that. I can't do it. I can't watch no more of it. Where are we at? I can't watch no more of that. I'm sorry. That was excruciatingly bad.
So excited, man. Dragon Ball is back. Dragon Ball is almost... All right, you guys, what is going on? And welcome back to another
And I don't know why he's so excited where there's no proof about anything.
Dragon Ball Super video, and I am so excited, man. Dragon Ball is back. Dragon Ball is almost a...
Dragon Ball is confirmed, but not confirmed, but really kind of may be confirmed. If you go off sources that aren't Toei, it's confirmed. But if you actually try to do it the right way and wait for Toei and not listen to this fan-made garbage, it's not confirmed yet because we don't know jack squat.
Officially back. This is going to be a huge month for us. I really wish that this was my first video of the new year, but I'm so excited to bring you guys our very first news and update video surrounding Dragon Ball in the new year 2026. And as we've been talking about for the past couple of months, January 2026 is going to be such a massive month for us, but not just this month. This entire year is slated to be one of the biggest and best.
How? Where's let me I'm dying to see what the proof is.
Comebacks for Dragon Ball of all time. Now I know we've been in what I like to call a little bit of a Dragon Ball drought over the past couple of years.
Really, I don't count Daima. So over the past 2018, because Daima was garbage. I mean, I can't see myself counting that as part of Dragon Ball. It was pitiful.
Like the past maybe 2, 3, even 4 years at this point, with the superhero movie that we got back in 2022, I think. Then I think we got Black Frieza in 2023, the indefinite hiatus of the Dragon Ball Super manga in 2024. The
manga was just grotesque. It was awful. Black Frieza was... Well, y'all seen how I ran about Black Frieza. Black Frieza was one of the worst things they could have done. He trains 10 years in a place like the hyperbolic time chamber. It just comes back and just whoops everybody. Just one-shots everybody. That's why I said God Key was worthless in my video. I said it was worthless because of that reason right there. Because everybody just catches up to him and one-shots him. I mean, there's no point. I can understand if people pose a challenge to him, but no, they get whooped. MUI Goku got whooped clean out by a granola clone. Not granola, but a clone. I'm just like, no, this stuff is... People actually like this garbage.
Thing of Akira Toriyama. It's just been a lot over the past few years. But I think now Dragon Ball is finally going to make that huge comeback that we've been waiting on. And we're going to start with everything that we have to look forward to with just this month. Now, like I said a minute ago, it's not just going to be this month. We have, as you can see on the screen, there is a lot of stuff happening with Dragon Ball.
Okay, who's confirming this?
The entire year is
is this some random tweet on Twitter? Yeah, there's some random tweet on Twitter. Some random ass fucker. Dragon Ball. Oh, hell no. Dragon Ball hype? The guy that gets everything wrong? The guy that's never right? The same guy that's been lying to us for years about stuff? Look at this. Look, people are using this as a source. People are using Dragon Ball hype as a source. Even though this person is always wrong. This person is never right about anything. Never. Ever, 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 ever. The credibility is shot. It's horrible. It's awful. We're using him as a source. Really. Let's see what the stuff is. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot Daima DLC. What's so exciting about that trash? That game was trash. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot was garbage. All you did was just play through the manga because they used the manga to go through the playthrough. It was just a manga. It was just based off the manga. That's why some of the scenes were different. Because when I looked at it, I traced it back. It was based off the manga, actual manga. Why? Why do I want to play through the manga again? for the 30th time. We did Budokai 1, Budokai 2, Budokai. We've already done this. Why do we have to keep doing it over and over? Dragon Ball Z Kakarot was garbage. Sparking Zero, new DLC announcement. Trash. Sparking Zero was just pitiful. I'd rather them remake Budokai 1 than do Sparking Zero. Budokai 1 is better than, way better than Sparking Zero. Budokai 1, Budokai 2, 1, 2, and 3 were way better than Sparking Zero. Sparking Zero was just utter and pure garbage. I don't even know why they made it. And people were complaining about it. It was so bad, even the fanboys were complaining about it. What is this? I can't even pronounce that crap trash. I don't even care. Exclusive announcement. New game announcement. No one cares. It's probably going to suck. Weekly Dragon Ball news. No one gives a flying fuck. This stuff is... What's so exciting about any of this? Even if it is true, what's so exciting about it? None of it sounds anything worth... It's like a snooze fest. DLCs and crap. Oh, but Dragon Ball is returning. We are back, guys. We are back. If what's his name? Toyotaro posts one photo. We are back, guys. Everybody's saying we are back. They posted a photo of Goku and Ultra Instinct and Gohan and what's his name? And Beast, that ugly, stupid, trash Beast form. Oh, we're so back. No, y'all are just so stupid. Y'all are so weird and creepy. That's probably why women don't go near y'all because Dragon Ball. Because y'all are so geeked up on this trash.
Be slated with Dragon Ball content and surprises. This month is going to set the tone for the entirety of 2026 and beyond, in my opinion. So without further ado, let's hop right in. So we're going to start this video over on X. We're on DBS Hype's account, and he is
DBS Hype, the worst, the most discreditable news source on the planet.
Went ahead and...
But we're just going to use him as a reliable source since he posted a tweet and a photo that's probably fake. It's probably fake as hell, but we're just going to believe it because we're a bunch of morons.
Everything that we have to look forward to for January 2026 in a nice little summarized format right here for us. So we're going to start off with DBZ Kakarot Daima DLC Part 2, which is set to be released in, I think, it's literally just early 2026 right now. There's no official release date for this next Daima DLC.
None of this stuff has dates on it either, but we're all excited. He's saying January, but none of these things have dates on them. And he's going to tell you that none of it has official dates on it. But even though, oh, it's going to be, this is what we're going to do in January. We're so excited.
Kakarot. I think I even have the trailer right here, if I'm not mistaken, right?
On his page.
So this is super exciting. 12. Now, I would have...
Why is it exciting? Why is children so exciting to you, sir?
Assume that this is going to be a Q1 DLC since we don't have a release date just yet. What I'm going to do, I'm going to let all of the Daima DLC kind of stack up for Kakarot, and then I'm just going to binge it all at one time. Maybe I'll even stream me playing all of the Daima DLC for Kakarot. I've just been kind of waiting and watching this all come together and build up, right? Like,
why is it so exciting? Why are we excited about this? I wasn't excited about the actual anime. Why the hell would I be excited about the video game? A DLC to a video game that was garbage.
I'm super excited for this. Kakarot is still like a top 3 best looking Dragon.
No, it was not the top 3 best looking Dragon Ball. Stop it, sir. Stop it, please.
Ball game of all time, in my opinion.
Stop. Please stop it.
There with Sparking Zero and up there with Dragon Ball Fighters right now.
No.
However you want to order that top 3 is up to...
No, Dragon Ball Fighters, actually, at least Dragon Ball Fighters had a unique story. This stuff is trash. None of this stuff is any good. It's just not good. And I don't know why we're excited about it.
But definitely a top 3 looking, best looking Dragon Ball game of all time. So with this DLC being scheduled for early 2026, I'm gonna say Q1. I would assume
it don't even look that good. Look at this design stuff. None of this looks that good. None of this is worth being hyped about.
that the next DLC for, and I think we even get a little sneak peek of Super Saiyan 4 Goku at the end of this DLC, right? We'll have to see in a minute. I think that was this one, though.
But I admit your strength is impressive.
So I would assume that part 3 will probably be maybe around summer or the end of summer or something like that. Or it could be a little while after that. Who knows?
I'm going to end this now. But don't just roll over.
Yeah, I don't know that.
Don't care about any of this stuff. I don't see why I should be excited. This stuff is... I didn't like it in the anime. I didn't like it when it was first announced. I did a live stream about that, how I hated that they're going to be turning these people into kids again. Just none of this stuff. These are all bad ideas. None of this crap is any good. They just need to replace everybody that's over Dragon Ball right now. They just need to fire all of them and just get all new staff. Let's fire everybody and let American people write it, because American stuff is way Marvel and DC. Well, you got Japanese anime that are way better than Dragon Ball. Bleach being one of them. One Piece, I hate Luffy, but One Piece is way better than Dragon Ball. I hate Luffy's character, but One Piece they somehow made One Piece way better than Dragon Ball. Yu Yu Hakusho, 1,000 times better than this garbage. Than Daima, everything's better than Daima. Some of the worst anime you could think of is probably better than Daima.
This is easily a top 3 best looking Dragon Ball game.
How? Are we watching the same? Wait a minute. Wait. No, he didn't just say that. He said this is the top 3. He said this is the best Dragon Ball animation in a video game. The top 3. No. So just stop. Get your wife and kids or something and get off the internet.
It just makes Daima makes Dragon Ball fun again. Am I the only one that
Daima makes Dragon Ball fun again. He said Daima makes Dragon Ball fun again. I think that's all. I think it's really all we need to hear there. Dragon Ball Daima makes Dragon Ball fun again. It's people like him. He's one of the reasons why they keep making this trash. Because Dragon Ball Daima makes Dragon Ball fun again. They just give us a heaping, steaming pile of crap, and we're just like, "Yay! It's exciting, guys. Let's just suck it off." Really? This stuff is this stuff. Look at this. Look at this. This don't even look good to me. None of it is exciting. It's like being excited about Barney. Barney's even better than this. The old Barney we grew up on is better than this. Blue's Clues is better than Daima. Blue's Clues is better than Dragon Ball. I never thought I'd say that. A pup named Scooby-Doo. SpongeBob SquarePants is better than Daima.
It feels like that? Daima just made Dragon Ball fun again. It made you feel like you were back, maybe like watching Dragon Ball Z on Toonami or something like that.
No, this feels nothing like that, sir. No, you have no taste. If you think if you think Daima is on the same level as watching Dragon Ball on Toonami, you have absolutely zero taste in Dragon Ball. You have no, sir. You compare Daima to that's disrespectful. That's just plain disrespectful to compare this trash to the original, the OG Dragon Ball Z. No, sir. This was anywhere remotely close to Dragon Ball Z on Toonami. No, now you're just reaching. You're just saying things just to hype people up, and it's not really working. Well, it probably is working to your fans, but yeah, no. Nothing about this is good. Nothing about Daima is good at all. And actually, yeah, nothing. I was trying to think of something, but no, nothing.
That it just made the entire thing fun again.
No. Why do you keep using the word fun and diamond in the same sentence?
Yeah, and there he is. Yep, I knew it. I remembered seeing this.
What?
So early 2026 is when we're slated for the DBZ Kakarot Diamond DLC.
Who cares? Who gives a rat's ass? It's gonna suck. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot sucks. Why are we excited about this? Damn it, man. These people are terrible.
But this isn't the only game that's about to get some big DLC drop.
No, let me guess. Sparking Zero. Sparking Zero.
News for this year. Going back to DBS Hype's tweet. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero will be getting hopefully their Season 2 DLC.
Wow. By golly. Sparking Zero. Another freaking Sparking Zero DLC announcement.
Announcement. If not at Genki Diamond City, I think we have Battle Hour. What is it? April this year, if I'm not mistaken. I think last year it was in like January or February. This year, I think it's going to be in April. So I'm not really sure. I guess they did that.
None of this excites me at all. I'm just not really actually bored.
Because the Genki Diamond City event
boring
was going to be taking up pretty much all of the Dragon Ball bandwidth for like the next month or two. So they went ahead and pushed out Battle Hour. I'm guessing that's why they did it. But when it comes to the Dragon Ball Sparking Zero new DLC announcement, I could literally go on for the next 30 minutes talking about this. But I'm gonna
how would you? There's nothing to say about it. Sparking Zero is just not. Now I could talk about Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3. I could talk about Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi. No, Tenkaichi was kind of bad. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna lie. Tenkaichi 3 was awesome though. Tenkaichi 3 was pretty good. It's one of the best games I have ever played. Tenkaichi 3 was. And then you get to play as every character from Dragon Ball all the way to GT. I think they should have left Dragon Ball alone after GT because GT was already downhill. They should have just... But GT was still better than Super, and it was still better than Daima. Even though it was bad, it was still better than this new stuff that got going on now.
Gonna try and not ramble on. Gonna try and keep it short and simple and tell you guys.
Short and simple, but it's got, what is it? How many minutes in this video? It got about 20 minutes. So it wasn't all that short now, was it?
My expectations for this, so we can get on with the rest of the video. When it comes to the Sparking Zero new Daima DLC, I've said this in plenty of videos before when referencing Season 2. I think that the one fatal mistake that they could make when it comes to Sparking Zero is focusing too much on DLC characters. I think there's so much more that they need to focus on when it comes to Sparking Zero to kind of
like make the game actually good instead of sucking. I think they could do that. Can they kind of pull that off? Make it not suck. Make the game actually not enjoyable. Make it not the worst thing that's ever had Dragon Ball's name on it. Make it actually long enough to where you play through it, you don't blow through the whole game in 5 hours and bring it back because it's trash. Just make the game not suck. It's a lot they could do. You shouldn't. Games back then, I sound old now. See, back in my day, we didn't need all this DLC garbage to make a game good. Oh, we're going to wait on the DLC, guys. We never had to do this crap. We had good games without the DLC stuff. The games, now if you have a game that's already good and then you put DLC on top of it, I can see that. But you have games that are trash and then they try to put DLC in there to hype it up and make it it's just like getting a hamburger. You got a burger come out with no meat on it. And then we got a new addition. We're going to actually add meat to it this time. How about you just make it good the first time? So you wouldn't have to do all this DLC garbage. We didn't have DLC stuff back then, back in my day. I don't have a problem with DLC, but at least make the game good if you're gonna put DLC on top of it. Don't make a sucky, trashy, heaping, steaming pile of garbage, and then just add DLC to it, hoping it's gonna bring the fans in and make it better. No. Now, I see what they did when they had Ninja Gaiden 3 was pretty bad. It was pretty awful. But Razor's Edge was better because people complained about it, so they fixed it. Didn't completely save it because it still had its issues, but Razor's Edge was more fun. Matter of fact, I might go back and play Razor's Edge today or tomorrow sometime because it was actually pretty fun to play. But anyway, this especially if you have it on a PC, you can mod it and all that crap. But I don't know how to do all that. I'm just a casual gamer. I'm not one of these experts and know all the little codes and things like that. But I have my games that I like: Ninja Gaiden, God of War. Played 1, 2, 3. I hadn't played the new ones yet, but played God of War. Played Ninja Gaiden. Played of course Dante's Inferno. I like I like a lot of hack and slash. Yeah, so a lot of that stuff was pretty good. Devil May Cry was pretty good. Devil May Cry 3, 4. I want to get Devil May Cry 5. See how good it is. Yeah, I'm a hack and slash person. Yeah. But Devil May Cry 5 was a decent game. Speaking of Devil May Cry 5, it was a decent game. You didn't have to put Virgil in there. Just made it better. DLC is just supposed to make a good game better. You don't need all this DLC garbage to. If you're relying on DLC to make the entire game, you're failing.
Revitalize the player base, that they have to do this right. Now, I think the number one thing that they really need to focus on is offline content for players. We have Legendary Warrior Face Off that comes back every.
We just need something. We just need something that's actually good. We don't need this garbage.
Something like that, which is cool. Legendary Warrior Face Off is cool for like a day, and then it's just whatever. They need to add more offline content for people. I think adding more episode battles, whether that just be more characters in the episode battle mode, or even more episode battle what ifs, which would probably take a lot more work. But I think that would be.
Don't care. Bored.
It was the custom battle with UI Goku and Beast Gohan, and it was something.
Why do we care about this stuff?
Else as well. You guys have to help me out down below in the comments. But as far as things other than DLC characters, that was it for season 1. Well, in part 3 of season 1 DLC, we got the Demon World map, which I don't know.
So what? Let's skip ahead of that.
Narrating those things to you guys as well, so we can keep these things fresh in their ears.
No.
Cosplay was promised to us. Customized
cosplay.
That are just out of this world were promised to us. Offline content wasn't exactly promised, but that's things.
I don't care. It's a sucky game. Let's move on.
So let's start with the exclusive announcements. Now, like I said,
I just don't want to hear about Sparking Zero for 20 minutes. I'm sorry. I'm just not into it. I'm not interested.
My previous videos on Genki Dynasty, these 2 exclusive announcements, I think this is going to be. Honestly, this could be both of what I'm hoping for, but it could just be more of one of these things, and I'll go ahead and explain. Right, so what I'm initially hoping for, in a perfect world, we get the Dragon Ball Super anime returning, and we get an announcement on a new Dragon Ball movie as well. Now the thing is,
okay, let's say the anime returns. Let's say the anime returns. Let's just say it returns. I'm not saying I hope it don't return, but let's just say it returns. The manga was on a hiatus. The manga was on a high, so it'll just stop with Black Frieza. Cause you had a couple more arcs after that, after the Tournament of Power. You had this, you had the Moro arc, you had the Granola arc, and then I think that may have been it. That may have been it. No, then you had this other. They adapted the Broly crap into it. I'm not counting that. I'm just not counting it. Because I think I just fell off after that. I don't even think I kept up with it anymore, because it just really was sucking. It sucked so horribly bad that I just stopped caring. So I just think they had a couple more. Yeah, after Black Frieza, What did they do? They they did the Brawley crap. Yeah, that's what happened. No, Brawley was before Black Frieza. They did the Great Sandman garbage. With Goten and Trunks running around in speedos and not speedos, but those suits and stuff. Yeah, that's what happened. And no, Dragon Ball Super Superhero. I keep getting them mixed up. Dragon Ball Superhero. That's what came. Goten and Trunks doing the little hero crap. Then you had Dragon Ball Superhero. That was after Black Frieza. And because Goku and Vegeta were training on Beerus Planet, and they recruited Brawley and all of this other stuff to quote unquote probably get ready for Black Frieza. And then they sensed everything that happened on Earth, and now Goku wanted to test Gohan's power. Yeah, I remember now. Yeah, it's just as bad as I remembered. Just as garbage as I remember.
Me personally, I really want the moral arc to be in movie format, but if the Dragon Ball Super anime returns,
I don't. If it's anything like it was in the manga, I don't want it. I'm sorry, it was terrible. The ending I'm talking about. Everything else had potential. Everything else had potential. The way Moro was a very unique villain. He was a unique villain. I ain't got no problem with it returning. Moro was a unique villain. But they screwed it all up, man. With Goku being just a doofus. So if it's anything like that, I don't want it. You can keep that trash.
and it picks up where we left off, well, the Galactic Patrol Prisoner Saga was right after the Tournament of Power, so that is where we would have to pick up at if the Dragon Ball Super...
I honestly think they should leave it alone, but I'm not opposed to them bringing it back. It's just my opinion that they should leave it alone because they really suck at this. They've proven time and time again that they're just not very good at this.
Anime came back. Now that would mean that whatever Dragon Ball movie that could potentially get announced here is going to be something totally different, right? Something totally new. Maybe it's a backstory on a particular character. Maybe it's a new villain or something, something completely uncanny. Who knows, right? It could be, who knows? I won't even speculate on what a potential movie could look like if it's not the moral arc. It could literally be anything, right? So my hopes are, and I'll go back again and I'll even say this. If we don't get the return of the Dragon Ball Super anime, this could be a movie announcement for the moral arc and another movie announcement for something completely different. So we could be getting two movies announced here if the Super anime doesn't come back, and we're just...
No one knows, though, because we're still in the I don't know territory. We're still on the worst news source in history. This is where Eobard gets his sources from. So we still don't know anything. None of this might not even happen. He could be wrong for all we know because this is not an official source.
The sky is the limit from there, right? So I'll go over here to the Genki Dynasty stage information. So for part one of the exclusive announcement stage, these are going to be our speakers for part one. This is big right here. Nozawa and Iyoku are going to be our guest speakers for part one. The
voice actors don't know it. They don't mean that they know anything about Dragon Ball coming back because they just work for the people. That Toei and all, they don't tell everything. The people that just work there, they don't know everything.
Goku and the executive producer of Dragon Ball Super.
He might be the executive producer, but that don't mean that it's returning just because he's speaking.
This doesn't necessarily mean that we could be getting the anime in one of these announcements or a movie or anything like that, but I do feel like it will probably be at least one of those, right? And this,
if it does, then kudos, but if it ain't, then you guys are gonna lose all of y'all's credibility for just being wrong all the time. Just being so wrong all the time instead of just waiting for the announcement like everybody freaking else.
This is like the best evidence we have as of right now. This isn't guaranteeing anything, but this is the best evidence that we have.
If we're not guaranteeing, if we're not guaranteeing anything, why are y'all saying that we're so back? We're back. Oh, Dragon Ball Super is confirmed. Dragon Ball returning confirmed. we're so back. But it's not guaranteeing anything. Which one is it, sir? Which one is it? Why y'all use these words, these play on words? It's not guaranteeing. You come back, you walk it all back in the middle of the video. It's confirmed. It's confirmed, guys. We're back. We're getting new Dragon Ball. Oh, but it's not guaranteeing anything. Then why are you making a video on it, you asshole? Ain't nothing confirmed yet, sir. So why are we making videos on this? Why are we doing this? Well, it's not confirmed. Just take everything I say as a grain of salt, but it's confirmed. It's confirmed, but just don't believe, don't really believe it right now, because we don't have any sources, we don't have any proof except some random asshole that's always getting it wrong, and some voice actors and a producer of Dragon Ball Super. Just take it as a grain of salt. You're not telling us anything. We didn't learn anything from this. All we learned was just a bunch of boring crap. All this stuff is boring. This video is boring. This video is just really boring. We didn't learn anything from this. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Thank you, Techstar, for absolutely nothing, sir. You gave us absolutely zero information because you used a discredited news source for this. The guy don't even he been lying to us for almost 10 years. But we're just supposed to just believe what he says on his Twitter. We're going to Twitter for sources. We're not going to Toei. We're not going to the people that actually make this garbage. We're going to Twitter for it, guys. This is how y'all get scammed. That's why they scammed y'all with Sparking Zero. That's why they scam y'all with trash anime. That's how people get beat and duped and screwed over, because they stuff like this. Dudes like him sitting here hyped up about kid games and information that's irrelevant, that means nothing, that has no hype value whatsoever. None of this crap is worth being excited over. None of it's worth being excited over. I don't know why we're sitting here excited about it. Who's excited over this stuff? I mean, what? Alrighty, guys. He started off the video all hyped up. Oh, we're so back. We got new Dragon Ball. Some random DLC that no one cares about. And the voice actors are gonna be there at the event, but that doesn't guarantee anything's gonna happen in Dragon Ball. And they all sound the same too. We have sources confirmed Dragon Ball is coming back, but take it as a grain of salt because it's just rumors. But why? So why are we excited about it? Why are we excited about it then? Why should we get excited, but at the same time, don't really believe it yet because we really don't have any proof? Is that not the dumbest stuff you ever heard in life? Don't believe it because it doesn't guarantee anything. It's just rumors. But you really need to get excited because we're back. I'm trying to figure this out. Which one should we do? Should we get excited or should we just wait for freaking Toei? Should we just wait for the day for them to announce the stuff in the first place? Like regular, normal human beings? Or should we get excited about like a bunch of morons like they're telling us to do? They're telling us to get excited for Dragon Ball, guys. Even though there's nothing confirmed yet. But they're saying it is confirmed. But they're saying we shouldn't really believe it because we got to take it as a grain of salt because it hadn't been confirmed yet. Even though it has been confirmed, but not really. Gosh, these people are just, these are dorks. They're freaking dorks.
For right now. But when I go to the exclusive announcement part 2, and we'll go back to the new game announcement and Genki Dai stage right here in a second. For part 2, and I feel like this is the best evidence that we have that it's gonna be some type of animated production, right? Gonna be Nazawa and Iyoku again for part 2. Gonna be our part 2 speakers. But it says
I'm not excited about watching this. They trying to hype this event up. I'm not excited about this event. I don't think I want to. When is the 25th? I'm gonna look that up right now. When is the 25th? Because I'm hoping it's on a day that I have to work, so I can miss it on purpose. 25th, okay. January 25th. I think that's on a Sunday. I think that's the 25th. I think he said I think they said 25th. Yeah, I'm not gonna be watching it. I don't care. I don't care enough to watch it.
and more right here. Now, in my opinion, this and more means that there's going to be other voice actors coming out, maybe other producers, things like that. But I would assume that it's going to be other voice actors. And to me, that means that there's going to be some type of animated project getting announced just because of that in itself.
To you, though, to you, there's not no credible source that you found. You said Dragon Ball's back, but to me, in my opinion, I think. But you said it was Dragon Ball's back, and we have sources. Where's the sources at? Besides Twitter, and besides Eobar and all these other fanboy fanoid craps. Where are the actual legitimate sources? And I need somebody to tell me a legitimate source outside of Eobar and Dragon Ball Z hype. The two of the most wrong people on the internet. They've never really just told the truth about anything. Not anything that actually mattered. Not in Dragon Ball news. And then when they announce something, he comes out and says he already told us. Oh yeah, I see. I predicted it, and he didn't have anything like that on his channel at all. But he says he predicted it. So I mean, I'm just. This stuff is getting pretty repetitive.
Stuff like they would bring out the voice of, they bring out the voice of Vegeta, they bring out the voice of Gohan or something like that.
It doesn't matter. It had nothing. They could bring out all the king's horses and all the king's men. It doesn't mean Dragon Ball is coming back. He's just saying, these people they're just saying things. This so and so is gonna be there. Shaquille O'Neal's gonna be there. Kobe Bryant's gonna be there. That doesn't mean it's coming back, though. Just promote the event. If you don't, here's the thing. Just promote the event. Okay, the event's coming. It's gonna be It's gonna be some Dragon Ball announcements on the 25th. We don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm looking forward to seeing the event. I'm looking forward to whatever they announce. Is that so hard? No, that's too much like right. We're gonna hype it up and get you to suck it off some more. Suck off Dragon Ball Super. We're gonna suck off Daima. We're gonna advertise that Dragon Ball Super is coming back, even though we might not. We know it's probably a rumor in the back of our head. We think it's coming back, but it might be, but it may not be, but it might be. We're just gonna hype it up, and it may not even come back. And then when people call you out on it, you say, but I said just take it with a grain of salt because we couldn't guarantee it. Why even bring it up if you don't freaking know about it? If you don't know, just don't bring it up. I ain't bringing it up. I'm not on my page. I don't have any videos talking about Dragon Ball Super's coming back. Nothing. There's nothing on my page saying it's returning at all. This stream is, but it's clearly just pure sarcasm.
Krillin or whatever. Again, this isn't confirmation of anything, but I feel like this is.
It's not confirmation of anything, but we're back, guys. We should get excited, but it's not. There's no confirmation at all. What the fuck is wrong with these people, man? We should get excited, but there's no confirmation. The hell is wrong with these people, man? We should get excited, but there's no confirmation. So don't. Oh man. Oh, I be choking, man. He said we should get excited, but don't. There's no confirmation. Nothing's guaranteed. We really don't know what the hell we're talking about. Who got me all coughing? Laughing at him. We should get excited, but take everything I say as a grain of salt. If that ain't a contradiction, I don't know what it is. Which one is it? Should we get excited or should we take it as a grain of salt? Because both of them seem kind of opposite to me. I don't know, though. I don't know. I'm not a genius or anything. All I have is a BS degree. So I really don't know for sure. But last time I checked, getting excited and then not really just believing it because it's not confirmed yet, even though you told us that it was. But we should just kind of not really believe it because there's nothing been confirmed. I don't know. It sounds kind of like somebody that's just grifting to me. I don't know. But who am I?
Our best evidence yet that there will be some type of animated production being announced at this event later on this month. Just because of this and more, right? Literally just because of and more. I could be grasping at straws, but I feel like you guys get what I'm saying, right? So I don't want to get too hung up on that because we don't have any information on that. Now, the one thing that
What? You hear what he said? We don't have any information on it. We ain't got no information now. But you should get excited. You should be hyped up about this. We're happy. We're making a video saying that Dragon Ball is coming back. But we don't have any information. Assholes, man.
we'll go to next. We'll get the announcement in a second. Dragon Ball News On-Site Edition.
What
As
news?
you guys know, this is gonna be our Psycho Jump Twins.
So far we hadn't been able to confirm anything. Nothing. We've not been able to confirm jack diddly from this stuff.
Uchida and Asada. I feel like at this panel, maybe this is where they talk about the
I feel. When they say I feel, oh, no, you can't believe nothing they say after that.
the Dragon Ball Super manga.
That's very dangerous right there. I feel like, I think,
Even if they don't announce the return of it or
I believe, but it's confirmed, but I believe.
give a date for when it.
It's confirmed. We're back. We should get excited. I think, in my opinion, that it's coming back because the voice actor is going to be speaking. But you should take it as a grain of salt. Yeah, right.
Could return. Maybe this gets announced right here.
I believe it could possibly, maybe, on a small scale return. Possibly, hopefully, I think, in my opinion.
And also, this and more, Toyotaro could pop up at any time during this.
Could pop up at any time. It's just a theory. You should get excited about it, but it's just a theory, though, at the same time. So chill out.
It's a bit. If Toyotaro walks out during any time during this event, I don't know.
Dude,
I
you're
might scream.
You might scream, dude. If Toyotaro comes, I'm done. This stream's over. This dude said if Toyotaro come out, he gonna scream. If you screaming at another grown Japanese, you screaming at another grown man coming out. If he said if Toyotaro come out, he gonna scream. A grown man said this. A grown man said this. As Kevin say, you can't make this shit up. A grown man said he was gonna scream if another grown man came out to speak. I ain't gotta say nothing about that one. I'm gonna leave that alone. He's saying all we need to know about him. All this said, all we need to know about this guy.
Toyotaro comes out, I feel like that is our I don't know what to call it. I feel like that is a good sign right there that the Dragon Ball Super manga is at least coming down the pipeline at some point this year.
Just because he comes out don't mean it's coming down the freaking pipeline. That doesn't mean anything. It's just I can't stand people like this. They just say anything. How do you know it's coming down? They just making up. It's just a tactic to hype up anybody that fall for that garbage.
Right now, maybe he still isn't able to talk about it too much because of what is going on in the background.
He can't talk about it because Eobard will make a video on it, and they won't be able to do Super because Eobard make a video. Because if Eobard does a video on it, they won't be able to do it, guys.
The entire Dragon Ball franchise. But if we're getting some type of animated production getting announced this year, I feel like the Dragon Ball Super manga isn't a long shot to, at least get addressed during this event, right?
No, because Daima came, but only thing they got was some small bullcrap of a page of a manga during Daima from Super. And it just was irrelevant. Bullcrap. It was just irrelevant. So, I mean, there you go.
So, what I have my hopes up for this event, we'll just go down this again. Part 1 and Part 2 exclusive announcements. If it's not the moral arc in the anime and then a movie announcement, it could be 2 movies, one being the moral arc in movie format, and then another movie, God knows what that could be. It could be, like I said, some type of backstory for somebody, like they did, or it could be like making a character canon or something like that. Like, imagine.
Why would that be exciting, making a character canon? Why would making a character canon be so exciting? Doesn't matter. Who cares? There is no canon in Dragon Ball. No one cares anyway. Because they just do what they want anyway, so there is no canon.
If a Dragon Ball Super Cooler movie gets made, I would lose.
No. Leave him out of this. Leave Cooler out of this new era of Dragon Ball. No. Don't. You already screwed over Bardock. You already screwed over Frieza. You already screwed over Broly. You already screwed over Goku, for crying out loud. Don't you MFing people ever leave Cooler out of this. Cooler has done nothing to deserve the same treatment these other folks got. These other characters got. Y'all took a dump on all of Dragon Ball. All the characters they brought back, they took a dump on them. They took a dump on Future Trunks. We just don't need it. We don't need it. We don't need it. We do not need this. We don't need them taking a dump on Cooler. If they bring Cooler back, I swear to God, I'm done. I'm done. They don't need to bring Janema back. They need to leave all them folks dead. They royally pissed on Cell. The disrespect. No, they don't need. They just don't. And I just when I thought they was gonna leave Majin Buu alone, they came out with Majin Doodoo and Majin Coochie. They already ruined Buu in Super. They already ruined him. They just ruined him. He's always asleep or dumb or stupid or too fat to do anything. So they just ruined him already. So wasn't much else they could do with him. They just already screwed him over.
My shit. if a Dragon Ball Super Cooler movie got announced,
No.
and then we got the moral arc in movie format as well. Oh my, bro, I don't know what I would do with myself. But again, I don't want.
You live like you watch the movies, and you watch them both, and you live like a normal adult. Hopefully, and not be a dweeb.
to get anybody's hopes up. I don't know anything.
See, I don't know anything. I'm excited. I'm excited, guys, about everything, but I don't know anything. If you don't know anything, why are you making this video? I don't know anything, but we're excited because Dragon Ball is back, but I don't know anything. You can't make this stuff up, man. I'm excited because Dragon Ball is back, and there's a lot of official news, but I don't know anything. So I don't want to get you guys excited, but you really should be excited. You really should be excited, but no, I don't want to get you hyped up because I don't know anything. I'm trying to. You see the kind of stuff they be saying. Get excited, guys, but but tone it down a little because we don't know anything yet. Get excited. We have official news and sources. Dragon Ball is coming back, and we have a Dragon Ball Z hype who's always wrong every time. But just take it as a grain of salt because we don't really know anything. We don't really have anything confirmed. So just tone it down some. But get excited, but tone it down a little bit because we don't really know anything. It's just all rumors and clickbait garbage.
Saying what I would potentially want, okay? So exclusive announcements 1 and 2, a Dragon Ball Super anime and a movie or 2 movies.
He's just speculating now. He's just guessing. It could be. It may be. It kind of is, but it's confirmed. But it could be or maybe. It's just a theory though. So don't get too excited.
Weekly Dragon Ball news on Side Edition. Hopefully they at least mention the.
Hopefully. I'm having hopes. I'm praying now. I'm praying and hoping and wishing upon the dragon. I'm gathering the Dragon Balls, guys, and wishing that it happens.
Dragon Ball Super manga to some capacity. I would love to see Toyotaro come out during one of these segments and say,
why? So you can scream and piss your pants?
literally anything. He could say Happy New Year and I would lose my shit for all I care.
What? Okay, he's Vito. That's just all there is to it. He's Vito. NBA was right. I didn't listen to him at first. I didn't listen to NBA. I didn't know why he was saying, because I wasn't really watching the stream when he said it. NBA was right again. Hashtag NBA was right. He is definitely a Vito. Oh my God, he's such a tool, man. He's talking about he's gonna lose his shit because another grown man speaks into a microphone. I'm gonna scream. If he comes out, I'm gonna be excited, guys. Really? He's definitely a Vito. He is. He's Vito all the way up and down. He really is. He's William. If you don't know who William is, go watch Invincible. Go watch Invincible. You'll know all about William. Okay? He's William. He is William. He's William and Vito put together. I'm saying these words because we can't say certain things on YouTube, or we'll get it'll probably can us for that. So what we're saying, so I'm just saying things, being creative. I'm not creative because those aren't my words. Those aren't my words. Okay? I didn't originally come up with those concepts, but they're funny. So I used them, okay? Yeah. The original source is NBA. They're funny. So I just used them. Just borrowed them. And it's a creative way to not get banned. So,
Now, when it comes to the new game announcement, This one, I still feel like, in my opinion, you know, I've seen other people speculate what this new game announcement could be. I still feel like it's a pretty good chance that it's going to be Xenoverse 3, or maybe they don't even call it Xenoverse 3 this time around. Maybe they changed it.
Maybe they do. Man, it's just speculation. They don't know, Jack. My point's been proven. They don't know anything. They don't know nothing. They don't know. The point is, they want you to get excited about something they know nothing about. But they want they my point has been proven. They don't know anything about this stuff. But they want you to get excited about it. Even though they know nothing. We're gonna get into the Geekdom video next time. Because this stream, I don't want to ramble too long. Because my point's been proven. I don't have to keep hammering it in that they know nothing. They know jack diddly squat. I'm not finna keep I don't if you want to, anybody want to watch this video on his channel, go to Techstar's channel and watch it. Because this stuff's boring. It makes no sense. It's stupid. He's just rambling on about theories and speculation. He said, get excited because Dragon Ball is back, but now he's just making theories. It may be happen. It may happen. It might. It can. It possibly could be. But I really don't know for sure. Shut your not knowing nothing ass up then. Why the fuck did you make a video about some shit you don't know a damn thing about? Why would you do this to yourself and to... Well, I don't care about the fanboys, because if they sucked into this garbage, they deserve it. If you're milking them, I hope that you get them for every penny. And Eobard, I hope you get all the fanboys for every dime, because they deserve it. Just milk all of them. Because they're dumb enough and gullible enough and weak enough and wimpy enough to fall for this garbage. They deserve to be milked. They deserve it. Please do your worst to them. Please. Because they're awful. This is just, I don't see why anybody would go for this. Because normally, after 3 minutes of, after 2 minutes, I probably click off this video. You need to get excited, but I don't know anything. So just tone it down. It's the same patterns. They hype you up, jizz you up. Oh, it's gonna be awesome. Dragon Ball is coming back. It's the 2025. It's confirmed. Everything's confirmed. But we really don't know anything, so we can't be for sure. We have to kind of tone it down a little bit. Even though I just hyped you up for the past 10 minutes, so I'm gonna spend the next 10 minutes trying to calm you down because we don't know shit. That's basically the gist of all these videos. They're all the same. There's no need to go through all of them. I'm going to go through earbars tomorrow. Not tomorrow, maybe this weekend, something like that, when I don't have my son. Because all this will probably wake him up if he's sleeping. But I don't have him tonight. But tomorrow and through Thursday, I'll probably have him. But after that, I'll be free to go after earbard again. Not going after him in this video, because this stream is already probably longer than it needs to be, because my point's been proven. I don't need 4 or 5 hours to prove my point. Just don't need, I said all I had to say, because this is just yeah. These people need help. Well, they need. I don't know. I would say they need a woman, but Blackscape's married and he's still a dweeb on here. He's still a loser that just hypes and does click lie bait crap. And he himself called it lie bait. He's a liar. All these people are scammers and liars and con people. But if the fans are falling for it and going for it and sucking it up, then I don't blame them. If you could make $100,000 a day scamming fanboys. No, they're not scamming because they're willingly giving their money away. If Dragon Dweebs gave me $100,000 a day to suck off Dragon Ball Super, I'd suck it off. I would suck it off. Then I'd come back after I racked up all the money. I'd come back and say, look, I just lied to get all that money. Dragon Ball Super's trash. It's just it's just terrible. Just the most terrible thing ever. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. They give me $100,000 to say how good Dragon Ball Super is. I'd say, yeah, Dragon Ball Super is really good anime. Just to get the $100,000, I take it, put it somewhere where they can't even get to it. They can't track it. I put it in the stock market or somewhere. Put it somewhere. Then I come back and say, look, Dragon Ball Super is terrible. It's just the worst thing ever. It's the worst thing Toriyama ever thought up. We need our money back. The money's gone, buddy. Too late. That ship sailed. You should have got it before I spent all of it. Yeah, that wasn't in an agreement, by the way. You just told me to say how good it was. I did what I was supposed to done. So, you know, that's how I feel about it. Because that's the only way. It's the only way I gotta say it. But if I was getting paid to say how good it was like that, if they're making a living sucking this stuff off, I don't blame them. I hope y'all get the fanboys for every dime because they deserve it. If they're dumb enough to eat this stuff up, get them, milk them. Techstar, if you're watching, you probably aren't, but milk them for every penny. Because if they're stupid enough to eat this crap up and give people money and pay for all this stuff, then yeah, they deserve it. But yeah, that's enough of that. I'm not I got some more stuff I got to deal with. I'm not finna be let's see here. Yeah, I'm where are we at? Okay. Yeah. So I'm finna shut this thing down and I'm going to go on about my day. Yeah, because my point's been proven, you know. I got some more videos coming up. Like I said, I appreciate the feedback on my Dragon Ball Super Broly video. Appreciate the feedback on that. That's pretty dope. But yeah, without further ado, I'm getting off of this thing. I'll probably be back. I might make a video tomorrow. Oh, I don't know why I did that. Yeah, I might make a video tomorrow. Might do another stream this weekend. I'm gonna try to do more streams, probably like once or twice a week. Like on the weekend, I'll try to do streams on the weekend because yeah, try to do some streams on the weekend so we can get this channel up and rolling like it's supposed to be, you know. But anyway, I'll catch y'all on the next one. Who I am, I'm making a new plan, rearranging my life, and I won't look back ever again.
Yeah, you ain't see me activated. You better hope that you never see me agitated. I think about my actions, plan them out, evaluated. That's how I end up on the top, man, I'm calculated. My mind's a weapon, my body is the engine. I'm never second guessing, I just do what I was destined. Cause I feel I got the blessing, persistence and obsession. That's how you keep progressing, I already learned that lesson, yeah.
I'm changing who I am, I'm making a new plan, rearranging my life, and I won't look back ever again. You can't stop what's moving, you can't stop what's moving. I'm changing my life and I won't look back ever again.
No fear, see clear, you deserve to be great. I know it feels your way. Push through those walls and the others will fall. Sit up, stand tall, you can get through it all. I need some energy, anxiety's no friend to me. I have a short memory, I don't really remember things. That's how I move on, that's how I stay strong. A new day's on, I'll keep moving right along. And I feel like the pain in the past, it needs to stay in the past. You gotta take off the cast. I wanna feel like I'm a new person. I wanna have clear vision and purpose. And I feel like the pain shouldn't last. If you can move on and past the things that make you feel bad, and you can change in your brain, I'm certain. I've done it before and man, I'm not perfect.